YouTube, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. Today, something a little bit different. I've got a brand new pair of boots from none other than Nick's Handmade boots. Yeah, I think I've bitten off more than I can chew. So let's get right into it. Right, yes, as it says on the box, Nick's Handmade boots. And if you know boots, you know these are fantastic. They are fully handmade. They take some time to put together if you're, looking to get a pair of these, but quality takes time. Now, I haven't done a boot review in quite some time. I did some Vibram boots like last year or the year before, and I'm not one that really wears boots in the summer, in the warmer months, so it takes me a while to really wear in a pair of boots. Now, Nick's reached out to me and said, did I want to wear a pair of these or try a pair of their mock toes? And of course I said yes. I've never tried a pair of Nick's boots. They are some of the best in the world. They're made in the USA, handmade, so you can't go wrong with them. These are the 6-inch mock toe boots in their 1964 brown leather, which just looks absolutely incredible. Now, this isn't just any mock toe. This thing is serious, and there's a reason why Anvil calls these the best mock toes in the world. The leather is super thick. It's around 7 to 8 ounces, which is around 3.25 millimeters thick, which is abnormally thick for a pair of boots. You don't usually get pairs of boots with leather this thick. Honestly, it feels like it could survive an apocalypse with these bad boys. It's tough, it's thick, and according to Nick's themselves, you're gonna need around 200 hours of break-in time just to get them to a nice level. Look, they're so thick you cannot even bend the toe box at all. That's how solid these things are. So, have I bitten off more than I can chew? 100%, yes, absolutely. But I guess that's actually the point of these things, right? They're supposed to be durable, they're supposed to be tough, they're supposed to be something that is going to last you forever and be super heavy duty durable. They're made for working in, right? They're made for standing on your feet all day, going up ladders, going up whatever, working in factories. This is what these are made for. They're made with a purpose. Now, I won't go into full construction details. You can go and check out Anvil's channel for that. He goes in real depth. He cuts the things in half, for God's sakes. So you can go and look at all of the particulars there. But this is a true mock toe, right? And what do we mean by that is one piece of leather all the way around here. Whereas other brands you see will use a two-piece construction and stitch it together. So this stitch, where most people assume is two pieces stitched together, and for Nick's boots, they're not. And the difficulty there on leather so thick is apparently Nick went out and bought one of the only machines that could stitch leather this thick to do a true mock toe construction. So on the bottom you have a Vibram 2021, which is a little bit more wear resistant in a work setting than you would see on a Christie if you were buying, say, a Red Wing, for instance. It still gives you that cushion support on the heel, but it's got a bit more of that durability that you'd expect in a work boot. And while out of the box they won't feel super comfortable, they won't be like a pair of Thoroughgoods. They're super stiff, and you're gonna have to put in the effort to get the rewards. I think Anvil says initially, after wearing them straight out the box, they feel like wearing a pair of cast irons, but they will soften up over time if you put the effort in. Now, you may have seen my reviews before of, say, my Red Wings, and you see they're really worn in. Back in the day when I used to go into an office 5 days a week, I did that. I wore these kind of boots every single day and really wore in my boots. And this is something I want to try and get back to with things like these. I want to be very particular about the boots that I wear and really try and be conscious of trying to get these worn in and really adapted to me, rather than just wearing them once or twice and never wearing them again. This is going to take me some time. Honestly, it's going to take me some time. They're a big old thick pair of boots, but they look like something that will last me a while. And if you're willing to stay with me on this, I'll try and do some updates on these every couple of months, and we can go from there. What I really love about these is you've got your pull at the back, which is something I've always wanted on a pair of boots. In fact, when I was making my made to order Vibergs, that was something I tried to get on the back, but for some reason I couldn't get it. I'm thinking of changing the laces. They look nice, these laces, but I find them quite annoying to do up, and they keep coming undone. So I might go to some flat leather laces if I can find some. They did actually come in the box with some kilties, and kilties before this, kilties were a new thing for me. I'd never even heard of them until I got these. I'm told that they kind of help when you lace the boots up, and they are just something that you put on. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Are you supposed to wear these kilties? I heard that breaking the boots in makes it a little bit tougher with these on, so I might try breaking the boots in without them first, and then maybe moving up to these later on. So last but not least, my thoughts on these. Well, I mean, I haven't mentioned the smell. When I first opened the box, the smell of this is just insane. If you leave the box open in your room, your whole room fills of leather smell. I liken it to when I first got my leather jacket from the A2 leather jacket from the Real McCoys. The whole room just smelled of leather for like a year. These are so leathery smelling, it's insane. So if you like that kind of stuff, they're handmade boots, they smell of leather, they're going to last you a lifetime. It's very, very worth doing that. I'm going to, like I said, try and wear these through this winter and try and put some hours into them as best I can, and then come back to you maybe in the new year with a review and let you know how they are. Now, this is just an initial video, and I really like to thank Nick's Boots for sending these out to me. If you wanted to check out their website, it's nicksboots.com. They have a range of different boots like this that are ready to go. They have custom made boots if you want to pre-order and custom make your own boots. And as I've said before, some people are calling these the best made boots in the entire world, and that's for a reason. So if you're into boots and you haven't experienced Nick's Boots before, make sure you go check them out, and you won't be disappointed. There's not much more to say about these. I've got to get wearing them, and I'll come back to you in a few months time with an update on how I'm faring. But wish me luck, and if you're new around here, hit the red subscribe button. This is the kind of stuff I do, and drop a comment down below. I'd like to know what you think if you've got a pair of Nick's Boots, or if you've compared them to any other boots that you have. I'd really love to know. And with all that being said, guys, have a great day, and we'll see you next time.